thinking that, oh, I was like, now I need something. No, now I'm just not working because I had pneumonia. And people are saying that that's another thing. For the comments to say it's not pneumonia because I can form a sentence. Some comment I think I deleted, they say, oh, it's not pneumonia because you can form a sentence. I don't know what that even means. Like, yeah, I can form a sentence, so that means I don't have pneumonia. I feel like other people may have had pneumonia. Their symptoms are different. Their symptoms could be totally different. Hold on, my nose is running from this cold. Whew. Hold on. Ah, I keep losing everything. Come on. It was, the way it was explained to me was walking pneumonia. And what she said was you could see a small pocket. It was pneumonia and influenza. That's what she said. And she said you could see a small pocket, or like, she went like this. You could see like a small pocket in my upper right lung. I've never had pneumonia before, but I knew something was off because I've never been sick like that. Never been sick like that. My head hurt. I was hot, cold. My back was hurting me. And for somebody to say that medication is free, medication is free. It's freezing in New Jersey, Creole, which is crazy because I feel like a couple days ago it was 70 degrees. Literally 70 degrees. And right now it's probably like 40 and goes down to like 37 at night. And it's been raining the past, I want to say this is like the third day that it's been raining. I'm cold. I'm wet. My jacket's not wet because my jacket is that type of material that like the water doesn't like stick to it. But my pants are wet. I can't remember. And this is why I say, like, take things for a shower and stuff like that, people take for granted. I've been out here sleeping outside for the past, I want to say like month and a half. I can't remember the last time I took off my shoes. Something as small as that, like, it's crazy. And I never thought I would be back in this situation again. But I'm not going to say again because with this new job that I got, I was saving money. I was getting ahead. I really was doing well. Now I just have to get right back to where I was. I wasn't living anywhere a month ago. I don't want to get too much into it, but I wasn't living anywhere a month ago. But let's just say I had a place to stay. Let's just say I had a place to stay when I was working. So, like I said, I don't want to get into too much like personal details just for me, but yeah, I had a place to stay when I was working. So that's just basically the reason why I haven't been live. I was down south. I did come back. Just couldn't do it with my dad. Just couldn't do it. I love him, but you know, oh shit. Sometimes you gotta. No, I was not living with a man. Sometimes you gotta love people from a distance. That's what I've learned. Sometimes you just gotta love people from a distance, and that's just what I have to do with them. So, yeah, it sucks that it has to be like that, but that's what I. Thank you, Norma. Very much appreciated. So, I mean, that's basically it. Oh, the only other thing I did want to ask, does anybody know in like northern New Jersey area if anybody has a car for sale? I'm not talking like 5, 6, 7 grand. I'm talking about like reasonably priced. If anybody has a car for sale, please let me know. Also, if anybody knows about, because I saw it online, but again, I don't know a lot about like scams and stuff like that. Like I said, I saw like the Facebook with 1,500, but it's just for parts, or 1,500, but it's got 300,000 miles on it. When I was going through Facebook, I saw rent to own. I think that's what it is. Rent to own. And it says no down payment. Has anyone heard of anything like that? Because I just find it super hard to believe that you just walk into a Hudson County Honda. I have no idea what a Honda Odyssey is, but I'm not picky. How much are you selling it for? I just find it hard to believe with that rent to own that you just walk in and you put nothing down and you just walk out with a car. It was like one of those pop-up things that I saw. It was like rent to own, no money down. It just seemed really, really strange. Oh, a minivan. Okay. I mean, like I said, no doubt. Most of the stuff that I've seen is like and I feel like that's how they get you, where it's like $500 down, $1,000 down, and I feel like people are like, oh, $500 down. Yeah, if you have top tier A1 credit. Rent to own, you need 5 references, a job, no credit check. I didn't even call it because I don't know. Like I said, I know absolutely nothing about it. So. Yeah, Dave, if you can let me know. Like I said, I don't care what it looks like. I just need something to get me from like point A to point B. That's really, really it. Oh, thank you for the join my team. I seen a commercial on TV about renting car to own. I've never seen a commercial. I know nothing about it. I mean, the worst that I just want to look, I guess, a little bit more into it, but like I keep saying, I just don't see you walking into a establishment and being like, yeah, I want to rent a car. Okay, $300 a week to rent a car. And then you just keep paying $300 a week or $400 to a week until you pay off the car. It just seems not, I don't know. Something just doesn't seem right with it. It just doesn't. I've heard of like rent to own furniture with like what the hell is it called? Rent a Center, or I forget what the hell the other one was. That I've heard. But as far as cars, there's a lot of rent to own car lots. I feel like some people have heard of it and other people haven't. I've never heard of a rent to own car. The buy here, pay here we have here in like North Jersey, but it's not legitimately called buy here, pay here. Like it's just a car lot that deals with like, this one that I went to was like repos, low credit, no credit. It's a Uber and Instacart, stuff like that. So I mean, I went to them, they're approved. There's another one. Initially the guy was like, oh well, I have a Nissan Altima for $13,000, and then I have, what else did he tell me, a Honda something or a Hyundai something for like $14,000. And I'm like, I just need something not fancy. I need something to get from point A to point B. And he was like, well, I forget what the other one was. He's like, I have one for $6,000 and one for $5,000. So he did all my paperwork. I didn't test drive any cars or anything like that, because me personally, I don't want to fall in love with a car and not have the money to put down for it. I just don't want to do that. And then, like, by the time I do save money, that car's gone. So I don't want to do that until I know for a fact I literally have the money, which sucks because it's gonna take at least 2 months to save up money like that. Like, it's everything is just, I told myself I refused to do this in 2024. I did it in 2024. Now I'm in 2025. I have completely changed my mindset, the way of thinking. I'm just trying to get one path and one path only, and that's just to get a place. And like I said, if it wasn't for the pneumonia, I would have been a lot better off. That's the only thing that completely kind of screwed me, was the pneumonia. You need 5 I got a breath, hold on. 85 references and an income on paper, but no credit check. Wait, you need 5 references, income on paper, okay, down payment. Mona, you're talking about the rent to own or the buy here, pay here? Because the buy here, pay here, he told me I didn't need any references. I just needed either a bank statement or like a pay stub and credit check. That was pretty much it. Julie, I've had better days, but what are you gonna do, you know? But I'm glad to see you guys. I really am. I'm Julie, you know, people that I know that have come in here with positivity. I really do appreciate it. And sometimes it's just, as much as I want to go live, I can't. I just don't want to deal with the negativity and the BS. But you know what? At the end of the day, I keep saying it, none of them people are really going to stop me or change or derail me from what I got and what my plans are and what I plan on doing, getting my own spot, you know? Happy Monday. You know what, Messy Man? You say it's Monday. I'm all like not working. I have no idea like what day. I don't want to say no idea, but I'm all confused with the days and everything like that. It's crazy. Hold on a minute. And there. Hold on. I love when people say do better, but I've never seen this person in here before. Do better. Everybody in this world can do better. Like, everybody in this world can do better. Nobody in this world is absolutely perfect, and there's nothing that they can fix or work on. So, no, Jules, I'm homeless. I'm just talking about getting a car, and they were talking about, which people have been telling me to do, go to a buy here, pay here spot. But I was just talking about rent to own. And someone said, I think rent to own, you need, 5 references and something else. Hold up. I did file taxes, but hold on. Because the year before I did Uber and owed taxes because I didn't do them, basically anything that I would get back would go to pay for the taxes that I didn't pay, if that makes sense. After 3 years, it's yours. Interest rates. So you're paying off a car for 3 years. So then, how much are you paying them? Are you paying it weekly, monthly? It depends on how much the car is. I don't think you can rent to own cars. It might be different in your state. Medicine Man, rent to own was one of those things I saw on Facebook. I didn't look specifically to see if it was in New Jersey. I mean, Mona, if it's that easy, and I'm not saying easy like that, but if you pay $90 to $100 a week, that I would rather do that. But it just seems too good to be true. Paying $90 to $100, it just seems way too good to be true. But I mean, if that's, I'm definitely gonna look into it more now and see if they have it in New Jersey. Like I said. Dawn, I've had better days, but hi Anna, I've had better days, but what are you gonna do? You know, sit here and complain about it? No, it's not gonna change anything. You know. Well, if you have them in upstate, I mean, granted, every state is different. If you have him in upstate New York, we should have him here in Jersey. I am working. I don't go back till tomorrow because I had the flu and pneumonia. So how you get both of them at the same time, like I don't know, but you do. At least I did. So yeah, I was out of work for like 2 weeks. They wanted me, but they kept giving me COVID tests and stuff like that. I never had COVID. Oh, and for whoever said that your meds are free, they're not free. You have to have charity care in order to have free medication. And in order to get charity care, you need to be approved before you go into the hospital. Like, say I went to the hospital like 2 months ago and got charity care. Then when I went now, my medication would have been free. That's how that works. You have to have charity care. So when I went, they applied, they did the application for charity care, and I'm just, I guess, waiting on them. I gave them all my information and everything like that, but so hopefully, I mean, I don't know anyone that got denied for charity care. I don't even know if you can get denied for charity care. Like, I don't even know if that's a thing, but I mean, I told them, like, I'm homeless, I do work, but all that money pretty much that's like my way to support myself. Like, whether it's a hotel room or saving or food like that, it's not a ton of money that I'm like paying, like, I'm trying to get ahead with that. So, I mean, I don't know how that works. Hopefully they won't deny me and I won't have a freaking $40,000 medical bill because they did x-rays of my chest and x-rays of my back, and they gave me the fluid drip, and they gave me that, I don't even know what the hell it is. It's like saline that goes over your nose, and it's like a cold mist, like helps you breathe. So, like, I hope I can, because I can't, Lord knows I can't afford like $40,000 medical bill at all. They let me go the same day. I think I was in there for like 12 hours and let me go. Literally 12 hours and let me go. And I even told them, like, I don't have a place to stay. Like, you're literally putting somebody with pneumonia out on the street. I just feel like that's not their line of work. I even asked for a care, what do they call them? I'm losing my train of thought. Like a caseworker. I asked for a caseworker. A caseworker did actually get back to me, and she was like, oh, I can give you a list of shelters. First of all, shelters won't take you if you're sick like that. Like, if you just got released from the hospital, they won't take you if you're sick like that, because now you're putting everybody else at risk. But the shelters that she gave me are all full or women and children. So it's like same shit, different day. Yes, I do work. Like I said, I was just out of work because of the pneumonia and the flu, which I feel a lot better than what I did. I would not wish that on anybody. Like, my chest hurt, my head hurt, my back hurt. I was hot, I was cold, my whole, like, just, I felt, yeah, I just felt all like crazy. Julie, my mom, is all right. She's, I don't want to say getting better. Like, obviously, she's not going to get better, but she's not getting worse. So I just want to say she's the same. You know what I mean? Which I guess, because it's a hard thing to stop. That's why. And ironically, when I was in there, they were like, that was the one thing they were like, you really need to stop. I was like, yeah, I know. She was like, we can give you a patch or something like that. The last time, like years ago when I was in the hospital, they gave me a patch, and that shit made me feel like I wanted to crawl out of my skin. And then I found out it's because it has to go with the amount that you partake in a day. Like if it's 10 or 5, they give it to you like based on how many you have a day. I get Lucy's. Working, just trying to also, but on top of working, just trying to get my mental right. Like I said, that's why I don't buy them, only buy Lucy's. Like, I think 2 around here, like 2 for $1. So, like, and they're the longer ones, so I'll have like a quarter of it, put it out, half of it, put it out. Because here they're $13. That's way too much for me. Like, $13 is insane to ultimately, because that's what's going to happen. So, yeah, I just get Lucy's. I'm in New Jersey. So, yeah, but how is everybody else doing? I'm good. I'm glad to see familiar faces in here, familiar names. I'm really glad to see it. $16. Jill, I went to this city like 2-3 years ago. We went to Times Square just to walk around, and a friend of mine that I was with needed them, and I think they were like 16, 17. Like, I couldn't believe it. $16, $17 just to go into the city itself is expensive. What is it now? $20 for the fucking bridge, something like that. $20 for the bridge. Drinks are $40. It's just, you need like $500 just to have a night in the city. It's freaking insane. I know down in North Carolina too, they were 2 for 8 or 2 for 12, something like that. So $20. I mean, they're going up. Everything is going up. It's insanely expensive. So, like I was saying, on top of not going live because of trying to get, come back with an actual place to rent or something like that, which didn't go as planned, I was also just getting my mind right. I had to reevaluate, like, what I was doing, where I could stop and save money, and just reevaluate different things because, like I said, I don't want to do this. It's not like I want to be in this position. I don't want to be in this position. It's just not the easiest thing when there's no help. And then every time I do, like, nobody believes me, but every time I get 2 steps ahead, literally get kicked 5 steps back. Like, it's insane. I just have this black cloud over me that just won't. 2 for 9 isn't bad. I just have this black cloud over me that just won't leave me alone, and it's annoying. So I started praying more, trying to find a church that I can go to that's around here. And I'm not knocking religion. I'm just not a church goer. That's just not me. I mean, I was when I was younger. Like, my mom would make me go to church every Sunday, but I feel like maybe the more I turn and give it up to God, maybe things will change. Like, I don't know, I just had to take a little mental break and take a look at my inner self and deal with what I was dealing with, and just change things about myself. So, it's worth the shot. I mean, shit, it's worth the shot. Nothing else is working, so I had to try something different. Oh, well, happy early birthday, Dev. I don't know where there's a Greek Orthodox church around here. I really don't. So I know like there's a Baptist and a Roman Catholic church, which is what I was raised, brought up on. So, but maybe try going to church. Like I said, I've been praying a lot more. I've been very conscious about the way I'm speaking to people, treating people. People say that the more good you give out into the world, the more good you'll get in. So, like I said, I'm just trying different things and seeing if trying different things will work. Like, if it does, it does. If it doesn't, what did I really lose? I didn't lose anything. I spent some time in church. I spent some time praying, and I was good to other people. That's not, all in all, I didn't really lose anything. That's all good things, So, like I said, I'm just taking a look at myself mentally and just trying to see what I can change to get myself out of this situation. Because, and again, I don't want to, this is not by choice. I don't want to be in this position. It's just very hard to get out when everything that's geared towards helping is for women and children, women and children, women and children. So YMCAs by me are just strictly for what is it called? Like after school programs. I'm not going to stay on long. I'm going to stay on for maybe another 20 minutes because I don't really have a place to charge my phone, and I know TikTok drains the battery. If anybody wants, I would like to get a hotel room so I can shower before I go to work tomorrow. If not, cool. It's fine. I figured I'd ask. That's not my purpose of coming on here, but I figured I would ask. You were, boy mom. McDonald's by me has a 15-minute, you can't sit longer than 15 minutes. Both McDonald's around here, which is super weird. Like, because what if you're eating and it literally takes longer than 15 minutes? They're going to tell you to leave? I don't get it. But there's a sign that says, I forget how they phrased it, but it's basically like, no, you can't sit longer than 15 minutes. There is a library, but it's not close to where I'm at. And I think they might close it, I don't even know, 8? Yes, I'm back up. And I don't even want to say how long it's been since I showered. That's why I desperately wanted to shower before I went back to work. But it is disgusting, the amount of time that I have not taken a shower, slept in a bed, taken my shoes off. I just wanted to get somewhat clean and rested. I can't even remember the last time I really ate anything. I've been living off of 7-Eleven has dollar peanuts or dollar what are they called? I can't even think of what they're called. The granola bars, dollar granola bars. I don't know if it's through the app, but I've literally been living off that. I can't remember the last time I actually had a meal. I'm telling you, I've lost a ton of weight. My pants are falling off me now. On top of being sick, when I didn't have an appetite at all. There was a good I want to say week and a half that I just didn't eat. I had no appetite. That's when I knew that something was off. Not that I'm a huge eater. God, my nose keeps running because it's cold. My God. Not that I'm a huge eater. Oh my God, hold on. Not that I'm a huge eater, but I knew something was off when I was getting the hot and cold, and then like I couldn't hold anything down. It was just, if you're not eating and you're still like it was just bleh. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I really, where am I going? I really, really, really wouldn't. And my hands are like, hold on. My hands